Yo, what's up guys? Midnight Osiris here, and I am playing a game of Team Deathmatch on Hazard, and I'm using the sniper rifle for once in probably forever. And that's because I'm on this magical map Hazard. This is probably my favorite map in the, I completely forgot the name of the latest map pack. I want to say Resurgence, but I kinda know that's wrong. So, but this is my favorite map in the latest map pack, aesthetically. You know, as far as looks go, this map is pretty much perfect, because it kind of stands out in that, it's like the opposite of every other map in Black Ops. I mean, I almost feel like they used a completely different color palette for this map, because there's all these lush greens and there's flowers everywhere and everything just looks so tranquil. I love playing on this map. As long as it's not domination, because I don't know what it is with Call of Duty map designers, but it feels like in every game, in domination, they'll make one map, and the middle of the map will just be kind of like this blank slate with no cover and nothing around it. It's just completely blank, and it's a flat surface, and they'll make that the B cap. They'll make that the B flag, and it's always the map everyone hates playing in domination. And I think Hazard is this map. Berlin Wall is another kind of map like this, and I think there's another one. Firing range might be one. I know the whole objective is to, it's to cap B, and B is supposed to be the hardest flag to cap, because it's supposed to be the one that breaks the tie between the two flags. But still, I don't get why they put the flag smack dab in the middle of the map where there's absolutely nothing to hide behind. Alright, enough about that. I am sniping in this game, and it's not really something I do too often. I mean, for the most part, I will usually stick to using like an assault rifle or... Wait, no, that's a lie. I will usually use anything that's not a sniper rifle. SMG, shotgun, assault rifle, maybe LMG, but I really don't use this weapon too often. So I kind of wanted to take the opportunity to go over kind of how I play, or how I try to play when I'm sniping. Because usually when I'm sniping, I try to stick to a set of rules so I don't end up getting myself killed too often. The first one being not to stay scoped in for too long. I used to snipe quite a bit back in Call of Duty 4, and even in Modern Warfare 2 and World at War. And one mistake I made a lot was staying scoped in for way too long. My idea of a sniper was a lot more campy than you'll see in this game. It was kind of like, camp, stay in one spot, and try not to get seen, and you'll be successful. But it never really worked. When you're scoped in, it's literally like tunnel vision. You can only see a certain part of the map. Your radar's completely gone. I'm not even completely sure if you can still hear footsteps behind you while you're scoped in. So you're put in a pretty vulnerable position that usually ends up getting you killed in the long run. What you should do is, say if you plan on sniping from one particular spot, scope in and look for enemies that you can see. Pop off a few shots, try and get them. If you don't, scope out and look around you. Try and get an idea of the enemies around you in the area. Take a good look at your radar and see what's going on, so that you can get a good idea of what's going on around you, instead of focusing on the one enemy in your scope. I think another good thing to do while sniping is moving around. It's something else that's pretty contrary to what I first started doing when I was sniping, which is staying in one spot. But the thing is, it has to do with the maps. See, there's really only a few good vantage points in this game where a sniper can get good leverage and pop off a few shots. At this point in the game's development, pretty much all of them are found out. So snipers are pretty easy to find if they do the stereotypical stay in a high spot and try and pop off people type of thing. I think it takes the other team by surprise if you try and snipe them at ground level, and try to move around the map while you do it so no other snipers can track you down. Mind you, you still have the advantage when you're in higher ground. As long as you're within range, you're always going to have the advantage when you're in higher ground. So if you can take that opportunity to get to higher ground really quick and pop off a few people, take it. Alright, so one last piece of advice I have to give is pick up secondaries. One thing I notice a lot of snipers like to do is truck through the entire match with the pistol that they start out with. And to be honest, if you do plan on moving around the map, first of all, if you plan on moving around the map, picking up other people's weapons shouldn't be any problem at all. But second, you're also never going to win any gunfights if you plan on moving around the map and you don't pick up somebody else's weapon. It's really hard to beat out a FAMAS with a pistol, even with the terrible aim that you might run into sometimes. One thing you'll notice I do throughout this entire match is pick up any enemy weapons and use them. Maybe a little bit too much, but I'm just trying to stay alive. Personally, I think it's almost impossible, for me at least, to get through a fast-paced, sniper-only match. I think in order for me to keep up the kill count consistently, I need to pick up somebody else's weapon and use it, because otherwise, my terrible aim with a sniper rifle will just make for a very slow and a very boring match. And I think that might be the case for a lot of people out there. The sniper rifle isn't really made for netting a lot of kills at once, not by itself at least. Actually, I think it's a lot better suited in objective game types, where enemies are more likely to stay still to try and plant a bomb, or cap a flag or something along those lines. Alright, well, those are about all the tips I have. As far as perks go, I think Scavenger and Ghost are two perks very well suited for the sniper. Scavenger, just in case you plan on running around, picking up other people's weapons, it's very easy to get more ammo for those weapons, and more ammo for your sniper. Ghost, because while it may be generally regarded as a pussy perk, it does help you stay under the radar, and it helps you stay alive for that much longer. I think Scout and Sleight of Hand are two good perks for the sniper rifle. Scout, for obvious reasons, it's made for the sniper, and Sleight of Hand is pretty useful for any class. Even though the increased ADS doesn't work for sniper rifles, the increased reload time does, and that's always very useful. Just in case you got into a sudden altercation or you want to decrease downtime. With the green perks, I don't really have any preference. I usually pick between Hacker, Marathon, and Ninja, just depending on how I feel like playing at the time. Now, as far as attachments go, I think Variable Zoom and Extended Mags are really the only good attachments there are for any sniper rifle. Extended Mags just to increase the clip, give you a little more ammo, and Variable Zoom, while it's a little bit of a bitch to use B to zoom in and then zoom out, it's still a very useful attachment for getting a good look at the enemies on the other side of the map. Alright, I think that's about all I have. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.